You hear that? Better run when you hear that. I said run when you hear that. Better run when you hear that. I said run when you 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 hear that. I said better I said run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. Better I said run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. Run when you hear that. Run when you hear that.
Something weird that happened that's funky. I think you can probably tell who's.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster, Chewing the Fat. Welcome to the show. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Whatever you've been up to, I'm sure your adventures are online somewhere. That video there was obviously the weekend's scavenger hunt, which Jake Braun and Carol and the Jet Ski Jake family page group, they put together a scavenger hunt up at Somerset Dam. So that was just a little snippet of what they got up to the weekend. It was pretty well attended. So congratulations to Jake and to Carl for putting that together. And we'll see what the future ones hold for them. They've got some other rides coming up soon, so keep an eye out for them. Now, we're on live at the moment. I'm trying to get Bruno in. Bruno, if you're watching me, just enter the Zoom chat, and then I can accept you into the chat, and then you can we can go from there. So hopefully, I've got Bruno coming in. The reason we're starting late tonight is because Bruno is obviously in Brazil. It's early morning there for him. It's 6:30 approximately at the moment. So I'm just trying to get him into the invite that I sent him. All he has to do is accept it. Let me just see if I can get him back up. Give me a second. Bruno, I'll send you through another invite and see if you hopefully get it. Give me a second. Sorry, bear with me, everyone. Oh, wait a minute, we got him. There we go. Now, hopefully should work now. So let me just get the chat on. And there we go. Bruno, can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah, perfect.
Woohoo! Perfect. Welcome, mate. Pleasure having you.
Thanks for the invitation. Good to be
Hey, listen, it was all
praised
a
here.
bit last minute. I know there's going to
Yeah.
be a lag. There's going to be a bit of a delay, so I'll try and bear that in mind when I'm speaking to you. Just for everybody's context of what we did here was Bruno was actually on his way home from France. Was that correct?
Yeah, we
On
had Spain and France. Yeah, two
Yep.
weeks in a row.
Sunday night. That was well Sunday night my time. I think it may have been Sunday morning with you. When I messaged you and said, "Would you be keen to come on?"
I
So
think it was. I think it was Monday, right? Yeah, it was.
was it Monday?
Yeah,
Oh, it would have been because
yeah,
you were competing Sunday, weren't you?
yeah, sure. Yeah, it
Monday it
was
was
Monday.
then. So it's all been a bit quick and hurried a bit. So we've done pretty well to get it together. Yeah, thanks for coming on. I know you're a busy man. Funny enough, I've actually made attempts to try and get Mark Gomez to come on another time and at another date. And unfortunately, he's just so busy. He's difficult to get a hold of, and I can't track him down. So, pleasure anyway. Listen, welcome on the show, and I'm diving into free riding here. For the viewers that have never seen it or even aware of what it's all about, would you care to explain who you are and what free riding is, please?
Okay. I was just a kid and start doing sport because my family always loved, and we always went to the beach
Yep.
and enjoyed the day in sports. And when I was 16, no, 6 years old, seven
Yep.
years old, started doing karting and motorsport stuff. My dad was very crazy about motorsport stuff. And then when I was 10 years old, I started to do jet ski with him. Yeah, it's
Right.
like on the
Okay.
nine,
Yep.
the 9 inch, and that's how the love for the sports grew inside me as a kid.
Now,
Uh,
and when you say jet ski, are we talking stand-ups from the age of 10?
yeah, 90s was XS1 Yamaha, 92, 93, 94.
Yep.
He had the old 550, I think. Yeah,
So,
550.
so is it in the
FS.
family then, free riding?
Yeah, kind of just leisurely, just ride. No tricks, no waves, nothing like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
just just run
So
out about.
how did the tricks come about? What made you want to do the tricks?
Yeah, that's it. And I just riding 4 years with him, and if I was 14, I came to see a regional, like a state championship
Yep.
in and that was a kind of big here. We have the biggest coast in the country, good weather, good stuff, and always going something on. And I get in love with the tricks, the freestyle, because in the past, race and freestyle, we never heard nothing about free ride.
Yep.
And I got love in that, and then I say, oh, I want to do and stuff like that. And I start with borrowing with someone else skis, riding with someone else. I never had mine, and starting like that. Was 1 2 years working hard, and we got a super jet with 650, one carb, something very old to start. Very cheap, like maybe $2,000 stuff, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
certainly not that now.
yeah. I start practicing like as a kid, always loving the sports, the day, the beach,
Yep.
and that's it. Going with the family to the beach, enjoy the day and riding, as a 15 years old guy. And I started doing the championships, always loved to compete. Was very good for me to, as a man, to grow too,
Yep.
the discipline and everything. I'm doing together the school and the sports. And
Right,
I got,
Bruno, I got from my point of view, I knew nothing about free riding until until Matt asked me to help to cover the SCX event. And even then, I still knew nothing. I was walking into it totally blind. I always thought freeride and freestyle were exactly the same, but they're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That was my naivety. So how do they score freeriding then, just so people are aware of what the differences are?
Yeah, it's way different than, and that's how my passion came, because the wave is always challenging you. You know, it's not about the ski. It's not about the same conditions always. Most of the same condition, always the flat, and
Yep.
always you have to have a ski, big engine, money, money, money. And freestyle get me very, not excited anymore. When I met the waves, get me in love with that. It's always something different.
Yep.
Always, and you don't have to have the best ski or the biggest engine. If you have the wrench, and is also half percent of the surf ride with the jet ski,
Yep.
not just the tricks. So that's how they score it, and you have to have very good condition of physical too, because you have to do 6 minutes busy all the time, 8 minutes, 10 minutes busy all the time. You jump. And last week I did it 4 in a row, like big. I set with 4 waves. I did 3 tricks in a row and 1 surf ride in the last one. So that's how they like to see you busy doing tricks, big, high, good extension, different stuff, good level of tricks, technical, good landing, surf riding, and all these things. It's going together with a big show for everyone to watch.
So the points are not necessarily awarded. It's kind of like is it a 50-50 split? Am I correct?
Yeah.
So it's how you ride the wave. So it's almost like surfing on your stand up as well as all the tricks that you do as well. So it's kind of half
like
50.
A surfboard.
Yeah.
Like a surfboard, jet ski, same.
Yeah.
But when you do the areas, like the entry, you go way higher than the board because you go with the engine. And then we use like ramp to do the tricks too. So, and always something coming on new. And that sport is always growing, people doing something that you never think is possible. And that's very nice, And the vibes of the people involved in the community is different too, because probably the ocean,
Can I comment on that as well? I did notice that with that SCX event, it was just like everybody had the same vibe and the same attitude. It was just a warm, really friendly environment to be around. It was actually quite really refreshing, considering some of the other sports that we have. There's a lot that can be learnt as well. And I was actually quite surprised. Like I'd never seen an event like it before. And just as soon as I saw you guys launching yourselves off the waves, I was just like, holy moly, this is just an eye opener for me. So I was really, really impressed with it, and that's what got my attention. So hats off to all of you.
Out of the water, try to help each other. We want to win. We fight together in the water, but it's different vibes. It's not like a race.
Yeah.
It's not like even the freestyle sometimes, when I came from that, and it's different. It's more competitive and stuff like that. I don't know. I think the ocean make eyes very peaceful, probably.
The waves, the ocean's probably taking all your energy. It's probably taking all your energy out of you. That you're that tired you can't argue with each other.
Yeah. That's what I say here. I say, if I don't go to the ocean one time in a week at least, they're gonna be stressful.
Yeah. Listen, when you watch it from the beach, it actually is really, really, really spectacular. But with the SCX event, we had Steve from FPV Profit who had that drone flying out there as well. And my God, to get up close and see you guys really go for it, it's just like, wow, it's just something else to see. Are you planning any trips over to Australia anytime soon?
Oh yeah, I just got home. Not home exactly, because it came straight to. I'm going straight to Rio de Janeiro. I'm going to do a demonstration for World Surf League this weekend. So it's gonna be a big stuff.
Yeah.
Big sport. for me for the sport. And yeah, keep going. Probably gonna be home end of the month.
Hey, has Matt
3 weeks, maybe.
has Matt O'Connor, has he sent you the invite for next year yet?
Yeah, I'm coming next year for sure. Yeah,
Are you coming over? Yeah, you coming over for it?
fourth, right? Yeah.
You need to get into Matt. Get on to Matt. Say, hey Matt, where's my ticket? Get in. You know he wants you back. You know he wants you back.
I'm in the king of the sushi train in Sunshine Coast. I want to come again to go more. I feel very welcome in Australia. A lot of friends and Matt make me welcome and everyone.
Hey, you've got some good Aussie boys to beat here.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a big level. I think the biggest level in the world for sure. The people are crazy.
Without a doubt, there's some pretty high quality stuff from what I can see and from what I've heard. Again, I was a bit naive. I didn't know who a lot of the riders were. But seeing Joel and Ryan and that going at it as well, it kept you on your toes.
Very hard for sure. Yeah, it's good. Always got and yeah, it's very nice. It's always good to be in Australia. It's a long trip. Like I got 2 planes of 15 hours each, so at least it's 30 hours just in a plane.
How do you cope with that when you're on the road a lot? What's your best coping strategy for when you're on the road quite a lot, or when you're flying around from venue to event? All these are different events. You're flying all over the place. How do you cope with it? What's your best way of dealing with it?
You mean what I doing to be like calm and like that?
It can be quite exhausting, especially when feel like you're living out of a suitcase most of the time.
And you're very tired. It's just to wait,
Yeah.
Download so many movies.
There's only so many movies you can watch.
Yeah, I'm just watching series and movies and stuff to try to be like time going on. We just want to be there.
Yeah.
Like, boom. And yeah, for sure, it's very, very. And when you're free, we don't want to travel. Just be home doing nothing. It's so good.
Yeah. How much time do you get at home with the family and that? How much time do you get at home? Is it you're that busy that you're on the road a lot, or do you manage to get enough time put aside for family?
Yeah, I think half a year home, half a year doing something for doing the membership, do events, doing business and stuff, traveling, and always something going on. I'm trying to be more at home because I'm doing the tour for the last 14 years, I think. And
it's not easy when everybody wants a piece of you, though, is it?
Oh, and it's here. It's kind of we represent my country, represent my people, and it's a lot of pressure. It's have to be a good mind for sure. Yeah. And 1 year we just had 11 countries. I did 11 countries in 1 year, but now it's a little more.
So what are you on track for at the moment? Are you on for 11 again, or is that 11 this year, or was that 11 last year kind of thing?
I don't know. I heard that 24 is a lot of things going on. My next after international, we're gonna have an event in Brazil, first week of January. Yeah, it's gonna be like a South America freeride event. It's gonna be good. Yep. And second week of January, I'm flying to Daytona again for America, and probably after that, it's gonna be just Australia. So January to May.
You're clocking up the air miles. Hey, you're clocking up those air miles.
Sorry?
You're clocking up the air miles.
Ah, yeah.
I hope you're signed up to those loyalty programs.
Yeah, for sure. Diamond.
Get a couple of free flights.
Yeah. Countries, most of the flights, I don't pay.
Well, okay. Oh, well. That's not too bad then. That's not so bad. What's your secret? How do you manage that one?
The thing is, most of the time, 90%, I fly alone. and that's hard because
That's the
it's
hard
so
part, isn't it?
expensive.
It would be
Yeah,
extremely lonely sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you, it's just very expensive sometimes the trip, and it just can go anywhere for me, So
Yep.
yeah, just go along. But when you're there, you have so many friends around or everywhere. It's good. Always good to
How
see to.
what was your how did you rate your trip to Australia for the SCX event? Just just trying to put Matt on the spot, on the spot here. Was it good? In a 1 to 10 scale, where would you be? 10 being the best, 0 being the worst experience you've ever had. Now, if it was a 0, I could understand because you were hanging about with Matt. But nah,
Hundred.
I'm joking. He knows I'm kidding. Um, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
100.
he looked after you. I'm assuming you were all good.
Yeah. I think I came to Australia like 10 times, and always was a 10. Always very good experience.
Good.
It's a country that the vibes very similar of mine country. The people very friendly and always welcome everyone.
Yeah.
And these conditions and the wave is most of the time is very good, and everything. And yeah,
Well, the
just
last SCX event, we had, 2 days of great weather. Saturday was
yeah,
really, really nice. Sunday
yeah,
looked like it might start off not bad, and then the heavens opened up. But you still managed to complete the event, so that went down pretty well. But
yeah. It was very for
yeah, it
sure.
turned out good in the end anyway, so that's the main thing. Listen, Bruno, I know you're a bit pushed for time here, and you're going to head off training. Did you say you were going to
Yeah.
head off to the gym?
I came from that. I came to that.
All
I
right.
went after like 5 a.m. I went to the gym 6. Oh no, so yeah, 5 gym, 6 breakfast, 6:30 with you,
Uh
7 I go to the road. Now in 10 minutes.
huh. Listen, I'll let you
Yeah,
go, but before you go, I always let our guests have a shout out to all the sponsors, friends, and anybody else that you need to call out and appreciate and thank. So the platform's yours. On you go and fire away.
thank you very much for the invitation, always for the vibes, and yeah, we keep in touch and hope to see you again next year and everyone, Sunshine Coast.
Yep,
Yeah.
will do. I'm definitely being at the SCX next year, so I'll definitely see you there. And I'll keep pushing Matt to get your plane ticket sent to you.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, man.
Good.
Listen, I'll let you go. Take care, look after yourself, and good luck with your ongoing adventures.
Thank you very much. You
All
too. Take
right,
care.
take care, brother. All the best.
You too.
So there we go. That's Bruno. But a bit of a short one tonight, but that was obviously because he's a bit busy. He's got things. He's got to go. So he's got to go off. And I'm just let me thank him there. He's just messaged me a quick message there. So thank you to him. Yeah, so that's Bruno. We'll obviously look forward to hopefully seeing him at the SCX next year up in the sunny coast, which is in May. But we'll talk more about that event closer to the time, and we'll get Matt on and we can discuss that event again. Matt's always looking to make the event bigger and better every year, and he got ravaged a little bit with COVID, but it's starting to ramp up a bit now. He's got some great ideas. I do have one question for everybody that's tuning in. I haven't had any comments, which is a bit unusual. So I'm wondering if anyone's able to comment and leave a comment for me. That would be really appreciated. Because I don't know if anyone's able to comment on this, and for some reason there's no comments. I've not even had a hi or anything from anyone, so it's a little bit unusual, and I'm a bit worried that it's maybe not gone as planned. So I'm hopeful and optimistic that let me just refresh my page and see if it's actually. I've got no indication as to whether it's stopped or not. So a comment. Jamie, thank you. You're a lifesaver. My heart was starting to beat there. I'm thinking there's something wrong with the show. something's not quite right because I hadn't got a comment or a hi from anybody, which I normally get, and it was a little bit unusual. So Jamie Lee, thank you very much for that. Yeah, I can breathe a sigh of relief now. Phew. Okay, so let's go roundup, and we'll go from here. That's not the one I want. Let's go elsewhere. Now, for those of you, Simon, I'm sorry about that. Let me just, I don't know why it's maybe low. I worry about turning it up a bit too much. Just let me know if it's it might be because I'm a bit too far back from the speaker. Give me a second. Now, someone commented on that before, and I've got a feeling it's probably because I'm too far away from the speaker. Hopefully you can hear better now. Now, let's go roundup. And for those of you that have been following the World Finals over in Lake Havasu over the last weekend, just got, let's just go through the Aussie and the New Zealand interest. Thanks, Simon. Thanks for the feedback. That's much appreciated. So I'm just going to focus on the rounding up of New Zealand riders and our Australian riders as well. So, yeah, the World Finals last weekend at Lake Havasu in Arizona took place. Round 3 of the World Series, and those events were there as well. This one here is the amateur veteran stocks. A big shout out to Hayden Eriksson, who got 3rd place from New Zealand. Clint Weissman from Australia, commendable 8th. Well done, mate. And that's the veterans. Let's just see if I can scroll through these. And I'll just concentrate on the amateur ski lights. Amateur ski lights, we've got Jonty Butterfield, got 3rd place. We've got Caleb Hurrell, got 5th. We've got Lachlan Gibbons, got an 8th. Oliver Morris, or Ollie Morris, got a 12th. Big lineup in that one. So well done to the riders there. Give me a second. Let me find some more. We got a few, 56 classes in this one. We didn't have representatives in all of them. So Marshall Brown got a 6th in the Masters Ski GP. Well done to Marshall from New Zealand. Nobody there. Who else we got? There we go. There's a good one. There's a cracker there. We've got Jake Wilson from New Zealand. Took out the prize for the amateur ski 4-stroke lights. Well done. Awesome work. Where else are we? Sport spec, nothing there. Nothing there. Let's see. Tim O'Neill in the Master Ski Stock took out a 12th. Well done, Tim. You threw your hat in the ring, as all of you are. You're all putting your hand up and going, so well done to you all for even making the effort to attend. It's a costly exercise, but well done. Where are we? Let's just scroll through. There are some, I think they're a little bit later. Here we go. The novice ski stock. We've got Cooper Beekman, got a 7th place. Big lineup, big field as well. So well done to Cooper. I believe it may well be him and Jake's first time on the big stage. So again, they've thrown their hat in the ring and challenged themselves. So backed themselves well. Congratulations, guys, for making the effort and attending. Where else are we? Let's see what we have. We've got the amateur veteran ski lights, and we've got Marshall Brown getting a 4th place, just outside the top 3. Unfortunate, but I commend, well done again. Where else? A lot of Europeans. Good to see. I would expect a big lineup from the Americans being on home soil. Where are we? Let me just scroll through these. Here we go. Amateur Ski GP. We have Jake Beekman taking a 3rd. Awesome effort. Well done. Quaid Brown got 12th. Let's see if anyone else. Jaden Richardson taking 13th place, so well done again to those guys. We've got there's some young there are young up and coming riders, so well done to them. Lachlan Gibbons in the junior ski lights, 13 to 15-year-olds. Lachlan Gibbons gets a 4th. Jake Wilson gets a 5th. Well done again. Jake Wilson junior ski lights 4 strokes. Is that the same event? Oh no, different one. My bad. 4-stroke lights, 13 to 15-year-old junior skis. Jake gets a 4th. Lachlan Gibbons gets a 9th. And Pro-Am ski stock, we've got Hayden Eriksson in New Zealand taking a 10th place there. And what else are we? We've got a couple more to come. Some more results. Where are we? Yep, here's a big line up here. Pro-Am ski lights. We've got Corbin Farnley, 4th place. Jonty Butterfield got a 10th place. Ollie Morris taking 14th. Caleb Harrell, 20th. Quaid Brown, 21st. That's a loaded New Zealand contingent in there. So well done to them. I know there was a big group went over from New Zealand. So nice work. Dwelling on these a little bit, there were quite a few classes. Pro-Am Endurance Open. Kylie Almers, now we've got down as Australian. She's adopted Australian, but she is a Kiwi. Calls Australia home now. So well done to Kylie for pulling out a 2nd place against a pretty competitive field of riders. Scott Gibbons got 13th as well in the same race. So well done to both of you. And there. Jared Martin got 11th place in the vintage ski. Nice work. And I know there's one here coming. A couple more. I'm going to say not quite that one. We're getting at the junior classes now, and I know there's one there that I'm looking for, and I can't quite find it. Going through them all. Sorry, bear with me. I'll sort this in a second. We'll get to it. Tim O'Neill, Grandmasters in Ski, 10th place. Looked like he didn't run though. That's unfortunate. So he didn't race. Here we go. Junior skis, modified skis, 13 to 15-year-olds. Jaden Richardson, world champion. Well done, my friend, young man. Excellent effort. It just backs up what he's done, what he's been doing lately, and what he did last year as well. So, congratulations, Jaden. That's an awesome effort. Johnny Butterfield, New Zealand. Pro-Am ski, 4-stroke lights. Well done. I think that's pretty much it. Let me just flick through. That's the ones we were through earlier on. Amateur veterans, Hayden Eriksson. So well done, guys. Awesome effort. Massive, massive shout out to every New Zealander and Aussie rider who made the effort to get over there and compete. And you credit to your sport and credit to yourselves. Well done. That's fantastic. So that's the international stuff. Great effort from them all. Give me a second. Let's go. What's happening closer to home? Round 3 Winter Enduro Series this weekend. Stump Bay, Tupou, 14th of October. I believe they are taking entries on the day, but I may stand corrected. If someone can help me out with that one and confirm if that's a yes or a no. Our entries confirmed on the day. I know they have a few entries coming in already, so it's definitely going ahead. And should be a decent lineup. It's the last series, last Enduro of the Winter Series. Finish on a high, everyone. Now, Dave Venel and the association at Jet Ski Racing New Zealand are looking for helpers to come down on the day and help either hold the skis, or just to basically help out around on the day with the organisation and the running of the event itself. So I've just spilt my cup of tea there. All good though. So that's in New Zealand at the moment. Let's close that one. I think we also have. I don't know if you're going to see this one. Let me just kill the sound on that one. That's Dustin Farthing on his heavily modified ski out racing at the weekend. So give you a kind of an idea what the racing's all about. Richie, if he's anything like a Scotsman, he's probably as tight as a duck's whistle. So you'll be lucky if you get a chip from him, if you're lucky. So there's a bird's eye view of Dustin Farthing on his stand up at Lake Havasu at the weekend. So we'll kind of give you an idea what goes on there. What's happening with Wellington Club? Yeah, if you're in the Wellington area, check them out. They've got a social ride coming up on the 21st of October. Lake Tupou. Some interest in it already, but if you're looking for something to do and you're in the area and you're at a loose end, hook up with them. Go to the Wellington Jet Sport Club page on Facebook. There is an event set up for it. Drop them a message and let them know that you're going, that you intend on attending. So that's that one. Some good news down in New South Wales. Well, we're heading into some good news territory, hopefully. This popped up a few days back at the weekend. Looks like there's been some interest down in New South Wales to get the PWC Association competing again and racing again. So they're called a AGM for the 26th of November. They're still looking for nominations, which are closing on the Thursday, the 19th of October at 5 p.m. Go to the New South Wales PWC Facebook page. Details are there. You'll email your nominations. Email's also there as well. And let me just highlight it. There you go. There's the email to send in your nominations. If you intend on helping out or standing for a position, then do so. But there's interest from members to join the committee and get things back up and running again. So hopefully in the 23-24 season, we'll have something to post with a new schedule of events for New South Wales, which would be a fantastic result. So I wish you guys the very best of luck, and hopefully you can get that put together as soon as possible. QPWC entries are open for the final round of the long summer series. Round 4 at Bells Beach in Redcliffe. It is on the 29th of October. So entries will be up until the Wednesday before that event. But the sooner you can get your entry in, the better it is for the association to plan and have a better idea of the numbers that they're dealing with, so that they're not spending the last couple of days before that weekend hurrying around trying to get things organised, or if worst case scenario, if they even have to cancel things, it's better if they know in advance what the setup's likely to be, if there's going to be enough people attending. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of riders there that want to finish their racing. If you're still looking to be a beginner and get started, drop the QPWC a message and find out more information in regards to getting into racing. If you're not sure, there's plenty of resources. Drop me a message, and if I can't help you out with any bits of information, I will certainly find out or point you in the right direction for making it happen for yourself. So give it a go. You can get a day license, which will get you out and racing. Just make sure you're paying all your applicable fees that relate to it, and then you'll be good to go. So and make sure you need the equipment as well. But that's where asking the questions are. We've gone through episodes in the past where they have had where we went through equipment. So look back again, ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask. There's no such thing as a silly question. It's only everything's educational. We want everybody to learn. We want everybody to grow. And if you're new to it, don't be intimidated by it. Come and have a look, give it a go, and you might surprise yourself. So that's Queensland coming up at the end of the month on the Sunday. So that's that. Casual. We're going recreational riding now. We do have the crew down in Jet Ski Taz Inc. in Tasmania. If you're in the neck of the woods there, or you're planning a trip down there and you're thinking about taking your ski with you, go and look at their Facebook page. They've got an events calendar for the year, or for the next 12 months at least. It's pretty comprehensive list of events that are coming up. It's actually on there. Let me just see if I can open that up and give you a glimpse of it. I'm not sure if you'll be able. Oh, there you go. So there's some of the events. They've got a jet ski ride day at Montrose Bay on the 21st of October. So that's only 10 days away, which is pretty good. And then you've got a Christmas weekend, 2-day camp off. I'm assuming it's a 2-day camp or a 2-day stayover on the 25th, 26th of November. And then you got a couple of little group rides on the 17th of December, the week before Christmas. So Tasmania, we've got you covered as well. So have a look, see what's happening there. If you're in the neck of the woods, you've got your ski, drop them a message and get on board. Right, so that's Tasmania. Western Australia, 4th of November, they've got a ride out. Go to the Friday's Sea-Doo and Can-Am page. They have an event set up for a ride out Port Kennedy way. Details are in the event. So if you're over that way and you're looking for something to do, give them a shout. That's that one. Victoria, a little bit away, but the Melbourne Jet Ski Society, if you go to the Victorian PWC Jet Ski Group, 11th of December they've got a ride planned. So give that one a look if you're in the Victoria area, down Melbourne way. Give it a look. And Bonnie Doon, I'm not sure, I think that's a good couple of hours outside of Melbourne. But if you're living down in Victoria and you're looking for something to do, you'll know where that is. So drop a line to these guys, and they'll hook you up, get you on the ride. So I think that's that. Let's just see. Now the video earlier on, that full video that I shared earlier with Jake at the scavenger hunt at Somerset Dam, the full video is on his YouTube channel. So give him a look, give him a like, give him subscribe to his page. The same with ours. Do the same with the Jet Ski Republic page, and make sure you click on those notifications so that you know when we've posted our next videos or we go live. So that's that. Things have been a bit quiet on the the Jet Ski Riders Gold Coast in Brisbane. The only thing there's a few different rides going about at the moment. Some people put up. Nicky Suter's one that tries to organise a ride. I know that they're not always satisfactory for some people because they're during the week, and most of us work during the week, which is really unfortunate. But we've got this one here, which is just opened up or reopened, I believe, on Cuchimudlo Island, which is the Cuchimudlo Beach Bar. It's open for breakfast from Saturday this week, with a menu it's all the usual stuff, your bacon, egg rolls, all that kind of stuff. Guys, as a community, we can support these places. We're always looking for places to go, new places to eat, new places to socialise. This is one of them. Now, the Carlou Cafe is there as well, so that's another option, or the Carlou Cafe is there. So it's another option, and it's right in front of right behind the jetty off the beach. So it's in the same street as the Curlew. You'll know where I am if you've been to Cuchimudlo and you've been to Curlew Cafe. This one's just up the road from it, so it's another option, and something to consider. Again, as a community, we can help support these. So there we go. So been really, really quiet this week. There hasn't been a great deal going on. The one of the things, let me just quickly, if you're looking for things to do and are a bit ad hoc, keep your eye on the Jet Ski Riders Gold Coast and Brisbane page, but also keep an eye on Jet Ski Jake family page as well. There are always rides popping up, varying degrees of experience required. They do limit the numbers with the group rides on Jet Ski Jake family page. They try and limit each group to about 10 riders, or 10 skis I should say. So really purely because it's safety first in their mind. It's a lot of responsibility, so they want to make sure they can manage that responsibility appropriately, which is fair enough and totally understandable. So give them a look. They've got pop-up rides coming up. There's a night ride coming up. There's a Brisbane River ride coming up. They've always usually got some rides up. If that doesn't take your fancy, jump onto the Jet Ski Gold Coast and Brisbane page. There's always somebody looking to go for a ride. Post up what you want to do, who's going out when, what date. There will always usually be somebody who will answer you and give you a response and help get you together so that you can go and do these rides together. So I've got a few ideas in mind which I need to speak to some people about, and I do intend on doing those rides myself. And we'll get there at some point once I clear my feet a little bit. I've got a few things on at the moment, so time is not very favourable, or spare time is not very favourable for me at the moment, so that's rather unfortunate. Now, before we go, I have one final one video that I'm going to sign out on. But before we go, I'm always looking for new material and to share with everyone. Pictures, videos of rides. The only thing that I can ask is if you're going to submit a ride video, be aware of the music that you've placed on that video, because it may give me a copyright strike if I try to share it live on this stream. So Facebook's a bit funny that way. It's just the nature of the beast. I've had a couple of videos, well, more than a couple of times, I've had a few videos sent to me that I've had to change to non-copyrighted music, which doesn't really quite fit the ambience and the vibe of the video. But it's the only way that I can share it without being stopped, without the stream being stopped, and I have had that happen to me before. So if you're going to share something, and I'll encourage you to share it, because I'll gladly share it on the stream, whether it be your photographs or whether it be your videos. I want to try and do more of the community stuff to get people seeing what's going on out in the community, especially with our recreational riders. The reason we focus a bit of time on the racing is because there's a lot of content that's out there that's been put in the wider space just for everyone to see, and it makes sense to share it and it's a small minority sport, but there's so much content out there that it's easy to share it. But I want to really try and focus on the community stuff as well, so we've got a better balance of what's going on. And so if you can share your videos, tag me in them if you have to. Tag Jet Ski Republic. I'll happily look at them and share them from wherever you're tagging me from. So bear that in mind if you're going to send some stuff or share some videos and pictures with me. So without further ado, I'm going to close off the show for this week. Next week, I've got 3 guests coming on, and there's a great cause in mind with it. It's a charity, Variety Jet Trek. I want to bring them on, and I've invited them on to next week's show to allow them the opportunity to launch their fundraising efforts for the 2024 Jet Trek ride. Now, it's a worthy cause, and I'm going to share some pictures and some videos that I've been given from one of the guests. So keep an eye out for that one next week. We will be back to our usual 7 o'clock time. We only bumped it back half an hour later just to help Bruno out because of his busy schedule. But next week we'll be back at 7 o'clock. So, closing video. We've got a closing video here, which is some of my old favourites, which is a jet ski crew over in Stavanger in Norway. HD Screener X is the gentleman responsible for putting these videos together. Shout out to them, and the guys are still going strong. They don't put out the content that they used to. They do put the odd ones out, but some of their earlier videos are still fantastic to watch. And these guys, just for those of you that have never watched these videos before or seen these videos before, they were the forefathers of the 360 cameras. They were using the 360 cameras before anybody was, and the results speak for themselves. So on that note, I'm going to close out the show with this video from the boys at Jet Ski Crew Stavanger and HD Screener X. Guys, wherever you are, have a safe week. Good luck to those that are racing. Have a safe week. Look after each other. Have fun.
So you think you know Wix, but do you really? First up, we've got Shake Video Masks.